Ah. Hey Mort, I remember that one of your streams during set 4 you said that for a champ to be a 5 cost they should have something that sets it apart from a 4 cost, like a unique trait or ability. So my question is, why is Kaisa a 5 cost? For me at least, it doesn't give 5 cost uniqueness feel. Really? Really, Grim Boss? Kaisa feels like one of the better 5 costs. She has a dash, she does that scaling missile, she's a really good Morello applier. I just hard disagree with you there. Kaisa doesn't feel like a 5 cost? I don't know about that. I think he means she's mega strong but doesn't have any cool unique traits like eating people and spitting out items. I mean, I guess that's true. Request game song. What do we got here? Unique, like seeing her just unleash that volley, that is a really cool spell. So, and not to mention the dash. I don't know, I don't agree with that statement, but yeah, see, Jace, I think, hilariously enough, Jace has Transformer, but I think Jace is our worst 5 cost this set. I think Jace is just, his spell is dull. So, Jace to me is like the worst 5 cost. Is it just me that thinks Galio is the least unique? Yeah, Galio could be in there, in that running also. Galio could be in the running for that. Is the MMR system in TFT the same to normal League in the sense that if you mess up, it will take a while to recover? Yes. Jace feels a little underpowered. Again, power's not the conversation here. It is very easy for us to make something not underpowered. Double the number. Guess what? Jace is overpowered. Woo! It is much harder to make something more unique because that requires an entire spell read. So... okay, this fight was closer than it needed to be. I think Victor suffers from some alt readability. Yeah, agree. Agree. I need a tank. Got any tanks? Tanks for playing? Got plenty of damage. No tanks though. Does the team know that Kate's ult is bugged and hitting the enemy pillar? Nope, you're the first person to bring it up. First person to bring it up. Mort is going to check his subs at some point. Did I miss stuff? I probably did. I'm sorry. I've been really into the game. On here, let me just filter. Sub. Damn. Alright, let's see what I missed here. Prosbet, appreciate the sub. Mad Banners, 24 months. Appreciate the 2 years of support. Thank you. Alright, those are the only two I missed. Mad Banners, appreciate it. 22 years, that's awesome. Doesn't even feel like you've been streaming for 2. I know. It feels... I'm not sure if it feels like more or less, but it feels like something. Alright, 3-cost cloak it is. Kayn was my favorite unit for sure. Kayn was pretty good. I mean, we're hitting all the assassins. We're just not hitting the front line. Do I enjoy streaming? Yeah, I do. Hey, Mort, wanted to share Echo with Frozen Heart has a bug where Frozen Heart slow works, then Echo spell works, then neither works. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'd believe it. We've been having a lot of Frozen Heart bugs, so I would believe that. Jeunesse Papa, appreciate the tier 1 for 3 months. I think it's really cool that you can do that for more months in advance, by the way. Get a discount. Out of any set, what was your favorite character in terms of concept ability? Set is probably the coolest champion we've ever made. The whole, like, run away and do sit-ups thing is really good. What elo am I? Silver 2. Silver 2. Someday I'll hit gold. The people who use rank as a verification of knowledge. Uh-oh. That's Yordles with so small. Don't dodge my abilities. Don't dodge my abilities. Quit dodging. No, dodge. Oh, God, the dodges. Good news is we're 100 health. Alright. How much for a set consisting of only Kindreds as 3 costs? Hey, Kindred was one of the best 3 costs we've ever made. I like Kindred. Seriously, did tanks exist? What are your thoughts on Clockwork usefulness? I don't know the data, but it should at least be a used... But it should be the least used trait, or am I tripping? What? No, Clockwork's good. I think Clockwork's right where it should be, finally. Although... the fact that Clockwork Crest doesn't exist is a oopsie, but Clockwork power-wise feels right where it should. Level 5, 40 gold, but no tank. I can send you a link to the Kate bug. We're good. We're good. We are aware of the Kate bug, and it is already fixed on PBE. Good. Thank you. I guess another Twitch. Is there ever a chance we see a rotating game mode where we get to play past sets again? Is there a chance? Yes. It's going to be a while, though. It's going to take a lot of work, and the value proposition is pretty questionable, but it is on the list. It's gonna be a really close fight here. I think we win this because of Bloodthirster, but... Alright, we're good. The win streak continues! I think Ascends are really good early right now, by the way. Like, stupidly good early. Sins are probably a very reliable... Like, if you can get a Sin start like this, it's probably one of the most reliable top 4s. You do fall off, though, when everybody starts getting their Janna and Oriannas. Because Janna and Orianna shut down this comp so hard. Does your team make the Tactician skins? Yes. I don't want Blitzcrank, though. Is there a world where this is an Imperial game? It might be. This might be an Imperial game. I have really good items for Samira. Like, I'm a bow away from, like, what could be considered best in slot. The Assassin Heart's not wasted. This could be a Samira game. Can you fix Caitlyn to shoot her auto attacks from her weapon? It really ticks me to see her shoot from her stomach. I will pass that along. Okay, the Socialite square is there. I don't think we need 2 Socialite if we're going this. Cutthroat is just like... If we invest in Assassins, Cutthroat's not bad. But if we're going Imperial, it's Pandora's. What do you guys want? Cutthroat or Pandora's? It's up to you guys. I think it's Pandora's, but... Pandora, Cut, Pandora... It's a lot of Pandora. Alright. Oh, okay. Whew! We chose correctly. As soon as we hit Samira 2, we transition to Samira here. How are your viewership sub statistics lately? Is it me, or is there much more of us than a year ago? They're definitely higher than they've ever been. Although I guess December was higher than January because of the whole League of Legends gift sub thing. But I used to sit around 400, and now I'm sitting at like 800 to 900 right now, so pretty sweet. Can't complain. How high on the list is another set of Hush Tales? I don't know. The thing is, skins don't usually do as well as new creatures, so I think new creatures are generally higher. We're running Pandora, so we really don't give a crap what we get. Timmy Westside, appreciate the 9 months. Congrats, Morts. You're the father of a happy, healthy sub baby. Nice. Nice. Not a question, but a thank you for a good game after watching you for this long. I have learned that position is very important. I've gotten to Diamond on NA because of you, and I want to say thank you for all the great times. Hey, appreciate it, and appreciate the Golden Squink 12 months subscribe. 14 centimeter long. Appreciate that. I'm gonna greed this like crazy though. If we're ever gonna hit Samira 3, we've got to greed. So imagine you open a restaurant, your food is great, so many people enjoy eating there, amazing stuff. Now imagine there's a guy who eats there every meal every day, but for some reason all he does is tell everyone how bad the food is. Wouldn't that be lame? That's my tweet. Oh, did I get a soju raid? Oh, is that what I missed? Is a soju raid about to happen, or did I miss it? Oh, Soju sent everyone to spam or something. I can't tell what's going on. I'm being trolled. It is incoming. All right. All right. What do you think of Glove Start? I think Glove Start's really good, actually. I think early Last Whisper's very good. It's probably this over this for now. Level 7 to level 7. We could lose this. That bear's really tanky. Thankfully, Twitch was just left alone, though. So I think we win this. Yep. Whew. Twitch got me. Alright, level 7, 50 gold, full win streaking. Feels good. Feels good. Do you think AD comps can do well without Last Whisper? Okay. So the problem I find with Last Whisper right now, it's not really at a good spot. Because you need Last Whisper for stage 2 and 3. Because bodyguards are so good stage 2 and 3. But then they actually fall off. And they end up not actually being that good. So like Last Whisper late game ends up being not great. Kind of funny. There's the Hey, Soju, appreciate the 14 months. Pago indeed. Pago indeed. TFT is lit, quack. Welcome, Soju viewers. Hey, like I said, Soju is still my favorite TFT streamer, though. So. Oh god, Pandora rerolled everything. Oops. I actually wanted those belts. Can I have... any Samiras? Okay, well that's not good. I mean, this could still be a Shaco game. Or a Samira game. I'm not really sure which it should be, though. I need to use more of these items. Go full tank Braum. Dragon Claw Braum. Samira 1's just not going to cut it here, though. Yep. Yep. Okay. Obviously, chat's a little crazy right now, so it's going to be hard to answer questions. But that's an early Yomi. Interesting. Alright, we could give up on Samira and just go Shaco. That's probably the play here. We have, like, all the pieces for it. Now we're 4 Assassin. Means we get rid of the challengers, get rid of that. Alright, so Shaco 3 game. Cool. Okay, let's see here. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Alright. Was it a conscious decision to make dot champs not light up with spell crit? I kind of missed Fireworks cast from last set. No, if anything, I actually think it should be. I think there's some work to do there for sure. Shadowfax, appreciate the 5 gift subs. Paleo Bro, appreciate the 4 months. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Right, like I said, rolling for Shakos here. Nice. Braum 2's big. Don't think we ever play Twitch. Bro, be thankful for the 20k host. I am thankful for Soju in general. The host, cool, I appreciate it, but what I'm thankful for is just Soju as an influencer. That's right, there you go. I called Soju an influencer. Oof. Alright, yeah, we're just chilling here, rolling for Shaco 3 all day. I think there's a bug in the combat log. Yep, there is. Let's see if it's still on PvE. Yep, still needs to be fixed. Still needs to be fixed. Alright, the nice thing is we're playing Pandora, so we don't really care what our item is. Ooh. Why is there still a Tom Kench there? I was about to say, there's no way Tom Kench survives the pick. Alright, 3 cost. Woohoo! You know that Augment C on the board blocks Kate R. Yes, we're aware and it's already fixed. Echo is better than Katarina at some point. Although we could just stitch both these and go 6 Assassin. When I hit Echo 2 and find another Twitch again, that's probably the play. Actually, let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. I don't think Woodland is a good Prismatic. I disagree. I think Woodland is the best opening Prismatic other than Built Different. So, hard disagree with you there. Okay, the target dummies are definitely making this challenging. But... I got it. Let's see here. Can you tell us what archetype or type of champion or anything in general Silco will be? Oh, Smoke Bomb. Thank you. I think if you look at Silco as his identity, you can kind of guess. He's going to be more supportive and not much more combat-based, so... I don't think he's the kind of guy who gets in there and fights himself, you know? Seven Talons, Katarinas. Yeah, I can hold the cat. Do I want to do this? Really? I was hoping for a Bramble. Yep. Cool. Hey, Mort asked this question when the set began, and as the mid-set arrives at the PB and the end of the month, I'd like to ask it again. Which combination of augment tiers, in your opinion, allows the player to express their skills to the fullest extent? I think Built Different late game is definitely one of those. Oh, you're saying which combination? Oh. I think, like, Silver, Gold, Gold. And I think Silver, Gold, Gold is probably, like, I would say the baseline that I think is the most, like, skill expressive and interesting. Especially because the emblems allow you to do more interesting things. So the gold emblems feel more skill expressive than the hearts. Hey Mort, I've been playing Scrap Trundle reroll quite a lot, and top 4 most of the time, so I can't get a top 1. Seems like I always lose to tons of CC, even without QSS. Any tip? Trundle reroll, I imagine, yeah, just loses late game. I don't think it can ever win late game. I think the thing to do for late game is you would need to hit, like, the Jinx carry, or the Jace carry. Any fun comp this patch that we casual should try that's kind of new? There's the Twitch. I don't have a good answer for that, actually. Like, any new comp? We're kind of hitting the end of the set, so there aren't a ton of new comps. Let's sell the Yumi. I'm going to try to get a Morello going here. It's Morello and tank items here is the plan. Talon reroll is a new comp? That's true. Talon reroll is pretty fun. Alright, didn't get tank items, didn't get Morello pieces. We're at 7 Shacos, though. 8 Shacos. One more Shaco. I'm gonna go down to 40, see if we hit it. Okay, Jesus. Alright, well, Darius is troll. I don't need 3-star Darius. 8 Talons, 8 Shake. We're almost at full curse state. I love it. Mort, I got the purple tier in Hyper Roll. Hey, congrats. Is Silco the first character to only be TFT and not in League as a champion? Yep. Oh, that's Innovator 7. Innovator 7's a little scary. Bloodthirster activates. Oh, God. Oh, close. Shaco 3 wins those. We're going to have Silco? Yes. Silco is coming to the mid-set. There we go. Full curse state. We did it. Now I'm actively depressed. Morello. Just Gargoyle. No. No, we gotta hold out for Bramble. Do we need to hold out for Bramble? Yeah, there's an IE there. Crits there. Yeah, we need Bramble. Sort of a weird interaction question. If you have Woodland Charm, does it gain a copy of Socialite if the target is on the Spotlight? If not, if you could get Woodland and share the Spotlight to force Woodland the spot. If you had Share the Spotlight, it would get it. Without Share the Spotlight, though, it doesn't get it. That is a Yone3. Why am I up against a Yone3 at 5'2"? What the hell? Why does this guy have Yone3 at 5'2"? What the hell? Well then. Oh good, 3 swords. That's what I was looking for. There's Shaco 3. We don't actually need Talon 3. We could start leveling. Yeah, start leveling. Playing for second? Yeah, might be playing for second. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's still... We're looking for Morello, Bramble, and then the extra one's just an extra component, so... Ooh, nice. Okay, as Ascension appears to be one of the strongest, if not the strongest tier 1 augment in the current meta, and it's not. What are your thoughts about moving it to tier 2 and prevalence of the meta? If we had to move it to tier 2, I would be down to move it to tier 2. But that statement that it's one of the strongest, there is nothing to support that statement. Data-wise, it looks middle of the pack. I'll do that. Are there any other champs going away with the mid-set update? Yes. Yes. There are definitely more coming than just Silco. Man, I cannot hit an armor or belt to save my life. Kinda want this Talon. Alright. Double RFC Talon? I mean, it'd be hilarious. The real question is, can we beat the Yone3? That's what this is really going to come down. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. You mentioned earlier that a big difference between Diamond and Plat players was Plat rolling at the wrong time. Do you have any tips on knowing when it's the right time to roll? You know, it's hilarious, but I think the answer is most of the time it's never the right time to roll. Anytime you think it's the right time to roll, unless you just hit a breakpoint you're really comfortable with, don't roll. I know that sounds weird, but I think we just want this to be a belt, so I'm gonna wait. This is probably the comp. Yeah, it's probably the comp. Mort told me to never to roll. No, I'm saying like when you hit a very important breakpoint. Like when you hit level 8, you should probably start rolling. Or when you hit level 7, you should probably start rolling. But other than that, like having the discipline to go, no, I'm strong enough and just wait is important. So Yeah, I wasn't worried about the 7 Innovator. Every time I do 7 Innovator versus Shaco, the 7 Innovator player loses. So maybe Akali over Twitch and Leona over Darius. I would definitely take an Akali. Akali over Twitch would give me an extra Syndicate. Then I would go 5 Syndicate. I wouldn't go Leona. I would go 5 Syndicate. It's a belt. Sweet. Let's put the belt on Katarina. Keep Katarina alive. No, I wouldn't play Galio here. Like I said, this is 6 Syndicate, 5 Sin. 6 Assassin, 5... I can't talk. Words are hard. Redemption goes on Braum. Braum, where are you? Oh, shit. Well, it's re-rolling. It's a Shroud. That's even better. That's even better, because at least I could try to, like, Shroud the Yone to slow him down a little or something. I don't know. Professional question here. I'm a program manager in an energy company with 8 years experience, have overseen the successful execution of greater than $1 billion in capital growth projects. Additionally, I'm a lifelong gamer. Given that background, I've been contemplating a career change out of the energy industry. If I was to apply for a leadership position at Riot with highly transferable leadership skills, but low industry experience, how would that be viewed and considered? Very well, actually. Riot especially doesn't really care about previous gaming experience. Like, it's obviously good, but if you just have general work experience, that's good. For example, Kent, you know, the other live balance designer, he had no, like, he was at Blizzard, but he was basically doing finance before he was a designer. So okay, I'm looking for an Imperial. There's the Talon. Or I'm looking for a Syndicate and an Akali. That would basically be the best case scenario. Syndicate and an Akali. We Shroud the Yone. Yep. Alright, let's see how we do against Yone3. We played for second, so the question is, can we beat this Yone? So, by the way, this Yone is probably unbeatable. This is best in slot Yone3. These items are garbage on Yone2, but Yone3, this is insane. Enforcers? How do you enforce a QS? Like, no, there's no play here. Because again, Yone2 wouldn't have enough damage, but Yone3, it's like, can't stop him, can't kill him. That is best in slot Yone3. I don't know that there's anything we can do here. You can't enforce QS? Nope. Like, I can Shroud it all day long, it's not gonna matter. And he enforces me, so, like, yeah, this is just play for second. We hope for that Akali. Ooh, wait, we're on it. Oh, nope, Kaisa. Could have been worse. Tom? You can't Tom of QS. We can take the Akali, or take the Zeke's. Zeke's is probably better. Yeah, it's probably Zeke's. Ugh, God. There's not really a good answer here, though. The Akali's. Akali? But now I need another Syndicate. Need any other Syndicate. Okay. Close. Close. No cigar. Try that. Oh, I gotta position that really poorly. I meant to give a collie the thing, but it didn't work. Wait. Wait. Oh, God. So close. One more time. That's what I meant to do. He hit Kaisa 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. 8 Challenger Yone3 with perfect items. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nope. There you go. We got the Zephyr on the Yone. Does it matter? This will answer the question. Nope. The answer was no. Alright, GG. Second place.